Good morning. Just thought to do another short video from my Tesla. Um, I thought I could talk about seeing I bought a Tesla. I sort of have pollution in mind, but it's not top of my agenda. I just like the way electric cars drive, really. But the anti-pollution thing is driving this car around is a bit of a bonus, and in a way, I suppose it makes you sort of self-righteous because you think you're driving around and not killing anyone, or not polluting the air anyway. And people have got their opinions, such strong opinions as well. And people hate, literally hate Greta Thunberg for talking about pollution, which is, I can't quite get it, because why is this? Why are they so vehement about someone saying don't pollute the air, and they are angry about her saying don't pollute the air? I mean, if she's wrong, there's no such thing as global warming, and the ice isn't melting, and everything's going to be wonderful for centuries to come. So she's 100% wrong. So what? So you're still going to have clean air, and the rest she's saying is absolute rubbish. So why are the people so angry with Greta? Is it because she's, I don't know, foreign, or is she because she's a girl? I think it's because she's young. But people are up in arms about what she says, and she's never said anything to harm anybody. And yet there's plenty of people on media who talk about harming people 24/7. They win elections by harming people and saying people should be harmed. We're in a crazy, crazy world. So much hate around. America is split, and UK is split as well. So we've got something in common, I suppose. That's it. They always talk about America being our nearest, our closest relation, even though they're thousands of miles away. And we still talk about mainland Europe as our enemies, like we're still fighting the war. In fact, this Brexit thing is it's like we started the war all over again. And they're all our enemies. And America are great for us, even though the Orange Man has stated over and over again that all he cares about is America and stuff the rest of the world, and that we are the rest of the world. But we still want to go with it, and not only now we have no choice. We have got to go with America, no matter what they say. We've got to go with Australia, no matter how far away they are. Because we have just screwed ourselves, we've trapped ourselves into the road we're going, which is to leave the biggest market in the world to hunt around for some crumbs elsewhere. And the places we're hunting for crumbs from are countries that know our dire straits. So we're going to get a good deal from them. Well, if they've got any sense, they'll really screw us down, because they know we've got no choice. So I can't see us getting any good deals. Well, I certainly can't see us getting a good deal from America. God almighty. No way. So that's the way we're going. And it looks like we're having no deal, which I think everyone, the far right wanted a no deal for their own prospects, because they can make themselves a swift buck. No deal. The pound will crash. They will make millions. Billionaires will make more billions, and all the rich people will be rich, and a lot of the poor people will be clapping their hands and saying, "Oh look, aren't we lucky? Aren't we lucky? No deal. Yippee-yay! What are you going to get? You're not going to get anything at all. Of course you're not. No deal. Christ Almighty, no deal." One of the reasons is, and someone said this, and I thought this is so true. During the Second World War, a lot of people had real hardship. I mean, we had hardship in the UK, but nothing compared with countries like, say, Holland. The people in Holland during the Second World War that starved to death. So they think we're crazy leaving security, because we think we're bulletproof. We think we are above it all, and we won't have any hardship because we've never had real hardship in this country, not in hundreds and hundreds of years. So we think we're above it all. It's because we've never had it, so we won't get it. Actually, it's not what I was going to talk about anyway. I was going to talk about pollution, really. So I'll go over to that. On the radio the other day, just a couple of days ago, there's a guy on the radio talking about pollution, and he's going on about almost jumping up and down about China polluting the world, which of course they are. But there are countries that pollute much more than China. That is, of course, America. The UK pollutes about the same as China. What this guy is saying, he's jumping up and down around about China, is because China pollutes more because they've got a larger population. But then you could say that about any country. Country with smaller population pollutes less. So I don't know what his frantic thing was. He should have been attacking America, but then nobody attacks America. They're our lovely, lovely allies. No, they're a lot of arseholes. They are polluting much, much more than China and much, much more than UK because their pollution per capita is massive. Massive pollution capacity. Sorry, I can't say per capita. And yet that's not mentioned. I know when China had a bit of a crack at getting their population down by harsh means, but they are a harsh country, and some problems need harsh measures. And the thing about restricting people to one child. But realistically, can you see any other way of reducing the population? Yeah, the other way of reducing the population is bumping people off. So, but then that was frowned upon. And now they're saying the pollution that China is making, which is, say, not nearly as bad per capita as America, people are jumping up and down about that. This guy on the radio, this expert, was jumping up and down about that. I mean, it's all very well me saying my thoughts, but nobody listens to me, so it doesn't matter. But people on the media should think about what they're saying. They should get a bit of knowledge in their head before spouting out, because they're influencing people. Just by the by, I just saw someone on YouTube. As you probably can understand, I get a lot of crap from YouTube. I'm on YouTube, so I'm part of the crap. So there's this guy saying about he got Tesla, and this guy is a electric car promoter. He's been doing it for years. He got a Tesla, and it's had some faults. I mean, it's bad. It shouldn't have had faults. It's got a brand new Tesla, and it had a noisy drivetrain, and it leaked in the boot, and some other small details. They went to have it fixed, and they didn't fix all the problems, which of course is wrong. But now he's saying that never again, I want to get rid of this piece of crap. He hates Tesla. Now, a lot of people, they drive around their fossil car, and they'd say the only car I would have that's not a fossil is a Tesla, because Tesla have got some superchargers, and that's the big influence on me. So now this person who is the promoter of electric vehicles has just stopped a fossil car owner who is going to go over to an electric car from going over to an electric car, because that's the only electric car he was interested in. So when you spout your mouth off and you've got some followers, you better beware of what you're saying, because I'm sitting in the Tesla, and when I got it, it had a scratch, which they repaired, and they did take a long time repairing it. And I moaned about it. But this is a great car. Nothing's gone wrong with it since. And it is the best electric car out there. I mean, someone that buys a fossil car and it's got some faults, and they say, oh, it's got this fault and that fault. It's just by the by. Because in this country, in the world, fossil cars are majority. So if something goes wrong, it's a bit of a shrug of the shoulders. Electric car goes wrong, it's, front page news. It's like if a car catches fire. If a fossil car catches fire, who cares? They catch fire all the time. Petrol cars going to smoke left, right and centre. There's a case in America where they designed a car where the petrol tank was in between its rear-wheel drive, in between the rear axle and the rear bumper, and if something crashed into the back of it, the petrol tank burst open. Fuel went all over the exhaust part. The thing went up like a bomb. And the company knew about it and could fix it, but they were willing to accept the libel cases because it's cheaper than fixing the car. Great. And so as I say, yeah, so if a petrol car bursts into flame, who cares? Who gives the monkeys? It's normal. It's every day. Electric car catches fire. Front page news, electric cars, look how terrible they are, they catch fire. And they do the old testing where they crash cars into walls and things and test them for damage and for passenger safety and all sorts. Tesla, right at the top. Is it mentioned? Not a great deal, no. Electric car being safer than fossil cars? No, we won't go down that line too much. We'll forget about that. No, it's safer. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm looking around my Tesla now, there is little details. You think, that could be finished off a bit better. But goodness me, the shed load of advantages, surely you can see the tiny mark here or the tiny thing here. Well, big deal. You have. They talk about panel gaps. I can't see any panel gaps. Well, if there are any panel gaps that are more than other cars, really, so what? I'm sitting in it. I'm not sitting outside it. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. People worrying about life's too short, isn't it? And life's getting shorter if we keep pumping the blooming atmosphere full of crap. I mean, on the TV today, they're talking about. I must say, these activists. I know they want to get noticed, but if people hate what they're saying, or if they inconvenience people, if you want to persuade people, you don't want people to hate you. So these climate activists, if you make the public hate you, you're not really helping your cause. I know they're looking for publicity, and that's a good thing. And I know they're making people notice, and that's a good thing. But there's a bit of a line between making people notice and pissing people off, and that's a bit of a fine line. So I don't know. I agree with them and disagree with them. It's like so many things. I mean, this virus is going on and on and on. It's creeping up and up and up. Apparently, people aren't dying so much, but the numbers are going up, and the people aren't dying. Do I believe the figures from this government, from this Tory government? No, I don't. I don't believe any bloody figures. They don't mind mentioning the numbers of people catching it going up because they want people to be a bit careful. But the numbers of dying has gone right down, almost to nothing. Do I believe that? Not really, no. And now they've stopped publicising figures, and they've stopped publicising how many people they're testing because they can't test as many as they said they could test. Governments are corrupt. I mean, governments have always been corrupt all through history. But now it's okay to be corrupt. The splitting this country, that's down to Brexit because it split the country. And it's okay to lie and be corrupt, that's down to Donald Trump because it made him president. You can't do better than that. So I better go now because my battery's just about to run out. So I'll see you soon. Take care.